Hi everyone, peace be on you all. Did you know that there is not a single being exists without a deity? Did you know that? Human beings are the only creations with total freedom to choose their own deity or deities. Did you also know that most of the human beings do not even question whether the deity or the deities that they have chosen are authentic or not? In fact, the relationship between the chosen deity or the deities by human beings play one of the most crucial role in every aspect of their life, involving all the visible and invisible existence. Principles and values of the chosen deity or deities not only affect biological, spiritual, and psychological interrelations within the individuals, but also reflect on social, cultural, and universal relationships. Therefore, this exceptionally important but extremely neglected area needs a thorough study by combining science, biology, belief, psychology, and sociology to understand this delicate and essentially significant matter in an authenticated manner. My interest in this area had started after coming to England, which was my first time abroad. This also gave me the first time opportunity to meet people from different nations and religions. To my surprise, I have seen that they all believed the existence of the one and only Creator as strong as the other. When I began to ask if the humanity in general believing the same Creator, why then they all have different religious practices in life? Did really one Creator send all these different religions to different people living on such a small world in the universe? Why then every religion calls itself the legitimate one and the others are not? Every question was giving birth to many others. What is the meaning of religion then? Can or how can a religion be authenticated? Being a Muslim, I also had to ask, is there a difference between Islam and the other religions? If there is, what is it? This was not only turning point of my individual, social, but also spiritual life. I began to question, including my own faith. How can we know whether a faith is authentic or not? Can a faith be authenticated? After searching many years, I realized that I was focusing on a wrong basic connection. I had to look directly into the relationship between the Creator and the human beings, rather than looking into the relationship between the Creator and the religions, or human beings and the religions. Different religions identified and owned by the certain individuals or groups are shaped according to the values of their own chosen deities. So the key point here is identities and principles of the religions are defined by the chosen deity or deities, not by the Creator. Then the key question emerged. What is the word meaning of deity, which is also called God with small g in English? So then, can the choice of deity be authenticated? All these shows us that humanity as a whole believes the existence of the one and only Creator, but not identifies and chooses the same Creator as the one and only deity. Under the circumstances, knowing the actual meaning of deity or God with a small g becomes crucially important. First of all, the more I searched and the more I realized that the meaning of God, the deity, is confused and lost within the meaning of the God the Creator with capital G. Therefore, meaning of deity itself lost its own special meaning and almost totally forgotten. Instead of choosing the Creator as the only deity, people began to fill the gap with their own created deity or deities. Therefore, to be able to understand the real relationship between the deity and the humanity, we need to know human beings first from every possible aspect of life. In the meantime, one of the most amazing points for me was complete freedom is given to every human being to choose their own deity or deities by the Creator himself, together with the full responsibility. And the other one was the real reason why the genuine meaning of the deity in such a chaos and almost forgotten all around the world. That is because after the Renaissance, the world of living humanity was devastated when the word knowledge was divided into two, as the Western knowledge and the Eastern knowledge. Spirit, unseen part of the knowledge, was given to the East, and its body, material side of it, to the West. Then the Western knowledge lost its spirit and soul. They practically began to slice the dead human bodies to find examples for living human being, even though they have combination of spirit, soul, and body. On the other hand, Eastern knowledge lost its body and soul and began to rummage through the spirit alone to find examples for living human beings with body, soul, and spirit. Surely, humanity had many setbacks in the history before, but never like this one. The living knowledge and the living human being were executed by separating their spirits from their bodies. It seems that this was not only the announcement of the death of knowledge, but also the humanity in the world. Unfortunately, human beings are the only creations that made themselves spiritless and soulless on one side of the world, and the bodiless and soulless on the other. Naturally, human beings began to live in bewilderment of the restricting divisions and the misperceptions of the body, spirit, and soul interrelationships. Thus, they fail to understand the real relationship between the Creator and the creations, let alone authenticating the chosen deity or deities. Unfortunately, human beings are the ones who created this chaos and enslaved themselves within it, which still carries on. If they want to live a happy and healthy life together in unity in the world, then they have to free themselves from this self-slavery first. And this is only possible when the full freedom, equality, and justice achieved in every aspect of life. However, this is only obtainable when the authentic principles of the authentic deity are practiced in life. To achieve this, the voluntary human actions must be in genuine agreement with the pre-programmed nature by following the basic guidelines of the authenticated deity. Therefore, every human being has full responsibility to know whether the chosen deity or deities are authentic or not. For this reason, we have to know the qualities and the abilities of the human being first. Then we will look into the meaning of deity and its properties that the authentic deity must have. We will have some examples of the religious practices in the world to understand the spiritual side of the subject well. In the meantime, relating to the voluntary actions, in energy connection with the chosen deity or deities need to be analyzed too. For this reason, we will use the existing 4 types of energy wave and boundary behavior as models for evaluating the authenticity of the chosen deity. Authentic connection between the deity and humanity will not only open doors to prosperous, healthier, and happier individuals, families, and societies in this limited dimension for the present and future, but also will create gateways for the everlasting eternal bliss. So, I wish you all the best and hope to see you soon in the next video.